Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading. I'm so sorry for chuckling through that. Today we have a reading for you about somebody who's making an offer from a place where they can't make that offer. So if I was asking to borrow $5,000 to put down on a car and telling you I could pay you like next week, but I know for a fact I'm not getting that 5,000 for, 3 months. That would be the example, right? We've got someone here who's making an offer kind of gingerly, maybe innocently. Maybe this is like a verbal agreement versus something you would sign or written down. But with strength being in the reverse, this is like, I'm hoping that you're going to think that that's such a great offer that you go for it without actually like testing it to make sure that it's legitimate. So let's call it in spirit with a little bit of one chime time. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Resonation. How you doing? I am chuckling because right before I went live, I popped over to my email to check it. And it's so appropriate for this reading because the email is supposedly Red Bull asking if I want to do advertisements on my channel for them, which is hilarious because you guys know I drink Dr. Pepper. I've been wanting to do ads for them for a while because I love Dr. Pepper. But I've also got a little bit of a love for a few of the Red Bulls. So now I'm going to have to go check out on this offer and see if it's legitimate. Just like whoever I'm reading for, you're going to have to check on this offer because maybe it's a scam. Maybe it's not what they say it is, right? So hence the chuckling. Yeah, no, I just honestly, I fell in love with this flavor. It's my fault. And the wild berries, I will admit to that as well. Not my best decision, but I'm drinking more water. It's okay, you guys. All right, so if you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, and I would love to do a reading for you. Beyond that, you can also find out more information on how to become a member. There's 3 different tiers, allows for additional shorts, videos, live streams. You can avoid the more chatty live streams if that's something that you need. And then, oh gosh, what was the other thing? Oh, and we're almost to 20,000 subscribers. So once we hit that, I'm going to be giving away 2 free personal readings. So it's very exciting. Very exciting. Did I say hello to Renee? Or did I just answer your question? All right. I'm so sorry for making this so long. But one other thing is I've noticed that YouTube is not accurately or consistently showing the comments on my channel. So for example, so I can check it on my phone, I can check it on my laptop, and I've for a long time known that they are not in sync. So one will show up with the desktop version, but it won't show up on my phone. And right now my desktop one is the one that is messed up. So I'm a little bit nervous that I'm not getting the comments from you all. So my apologies. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate you too. I hope you're having a good day. I've been having a rough one with YouTube. It didn't even want to use my webcam. I had to restart my computer. But it's okay. I have Red Bull. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. And the Moon. Yeah, okay, so I have this offer that I want someone to accept. And I feel like if we talk about it in rushed tones, that I'll get my way and you won't notice my bad intentions. So there is a rushed element to this, right? A sense of urgency so that you don't discover what they're hiding. So secrecy is a big part of whatever this Page of Cups or offer is. And because the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse, we know it's not actually a positive thing. 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords. someone bails on their end of the bargain. So, okay, if you help me move, then I'll pay you, $200, or I'll buy you a pizza. This is a person who's going to like take your efforts, take your work, and then run. So I don't see a lot of trust here with the Three of Cups being in the reverse. We've got not your friend, not somebody that you can count on, right? Nine of Swords is about losing sleep, anxiety, stress. What did I get myself into? Hello, Kimmy. How are you doing? Oh, I totally forgot. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, yeah, no, Jared, I mean, it's the like creators version, right? So it notifies me, or it allows me to see like the unresponded to comments, for example. And it's been stuck on one from like 2-3 days ago. But my phone will tell me that, someone just commented earlier today. So it's like not aligned in some way. Maybe they're messing with the software. That's true. Did I say hello to Carrie? I feel like I did. I did. I thought you were the first one. Sorry, Carrie, if you got stuck in a little bit of a waiting period there while I figured out the camera. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, what can I get from you without having to give you anything? Who is this person? I don't like them. Will you tell them I don't like them? Don't do that. Queen of Cups in the reverse, they got no love for you. They got no love for anybody, maybe. Maybe it's just a taker, right? What have you done for me lately? I'm not going to do anything nice for you, but I do expect you to do things for me because I am that cool. That's what this energy is giving. So they feel like they have all the power, or they feel like they have the ability to withhold information or like surprise you with something. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. They want you to take on the cost, or they want you to do the heavy lifting, right? It's like, if I were to ask you to move, like help me move some heavy furniture, right? I've got a dresser that's really, really heavy. I can't move it on my own. And I ask you to come help me, and then I just like watch you move all my stuff. I would be pretty mad if somebody asked me to do that and then they didn't actually help. You know what I mean? That's what it's giving. Like, do my things for me. I'm not going to say that. I got 4 cups. Yeah, you're being advised to reject this offer because it ain't really an offer. It's more of a do stuff for me. Like, this person would much prefer you were just like their butler, or I don't know, their ATM. Just like do stuff for me. Make my life easier. It's like hot in here. Will you find a big palm and like, what is it called? Fan me? Yeah, will you do that? Are there any grapes? Could you feed them to me, please? I don't like this person. This is the Path of Shadows, and I reached for it because I know this person is maybe a little bit unrealistic or unreasonable. It's true. Hello, Chris. Is it Christine? How are you doing? Hello, one who possessed. What's up? Ghoul and mask. Oh, you don't say. There's someone who's lying here? That never happens. Did you ever see that movie with Ricky Gervais? What was it, like the day they invented lying or something like that? The man who invented lying? I can't remember. But being in a world where everybody just tells the truth all the time, and then one day this dude happens to tell a lie. Great concept. But we've got someone who's pretty comfortable with lying here. They are convinced that they're quite good at presenting one thing and really being another, or saying one thing and doing something else. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time that life tasted well. But they know how to get what they need by manipulating people around them. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I like how you spell it. Oh, yes, I like that. We've got, I haven't seen that movie in so long. I should really watch that again. It's been like at least 5 years. People pleasing and fallen angel. So when I'm a selfish individual, I am in general going to be looking for someone who's a people pleaser. Why? Because they go together like peanut butter and jelly until, you know, that people pleaser watches my channel and then they stop people pleasing. This is someone who identifies you or someone that you know as a people pleaser, and they feel like this is exactly what I need. Okay, give me money, give me time, give me effort, move my TV for me. I wonder how much of myself I've lost in others, the pieces that remain no one can notice. Was it even real, the paradise I fell from, or are they just a nightmare, the realms I now roam? So whoever I'm reading for is a person that has had a bit of a rough patch here. Maybe there's a sense of vulnerability that the Emperor is picking up on this Four of Cups energy. So it's like maybe you need a little bit of extra money. If I offer to pay you some kind of outrageous sum, you'd be willing to do what I ask and maybe not ask as many questions about it. They feel like they're taking advantage of a person who doesn't have a lot of choices. Again, this could be you or someone you know. I'm picking up on for some people, this is like my parent is being scammed and I can see it, but they can't. So however the energy resonates. Hello, Darnell. How are you doing? It is now. Hey, Grind Tired, how you doing? Hello, Matt. What's happening? Yeah, you know, if it works out, it works out. And then I can get some other stuff done, or even like take a nap in the afternoon. I know. You've heard of ladies who lunch. What about ladies who nap? Aw. Let me write that down real quick, hon. Let's see. And happy Friday. And I'm so sorry you're going through that. All right, I got that written down for you, hon. And sending you a big old hug. That sounds like a rough way to start the weekend. Hey, Jamie, how are you doing? And Salvador, I do indeed wake up giggling. I've also been told I make ridiculous like noises and commentary when I'm driving that I didn't really think about. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We've got receipts, TikTok, and nightlife. So whoever I'm reading for that is being made this offer, right? I'll pay you if I can crash on your couch. I'll pay you if you help me move. I'll give you money if you give me that expensive antique, whatever it is. Write it down. Sign a document. If you're content on doing that, let's make it like a fish, right? Official, sorry. Considering there's usually a fish in the Page of Cups, maybe I shouldn't have used that wordplay, right? But we've got Again, a reference to urgency. I need something quickly. I don't have a lot of time to discuss, and I'm hoping that that means you don't ask a lot of questions, and then I can just get what I want without you really checking on things. That'd be like if you were to walk into a pawn shop and say, hey, I don't have a lot of time. I really need you to just like look at this watch, acknowledge that it's worth a lot of money, and give me my money without actually like appraising it or looking at it too deeply, right? Just give me the money. I'm pretty sure most pawn shops would be like, don't look, no, not gonna do that. This is like you're being advised to ask for the receipts. Show me like what, I don't know, safeguard is there for this situation, especially if you're loaning money. Lockbox, closed in, trapped, frustrated, threatened, and divine masculine. So we have someone who feels like they can offer something that you need, but they also feel that you have something they need. Whatever this, like, what is it, quid pro quo is, it is not communicated in an honest way. We do have someone who's embarrassed by appearances. I feel like this could be what they're trying to leverage over you. Like, aren't you worried if you don't do this that people are going to judge you? I'll take care of it for money. Wasn't that like a Rick and Morty episode? Hey, would you do that? Yeah, for money. So I think we have somebody who's trying to negotiate unfairly, and they know that you really need this or you really need that, or your mom really needs this or your mom really needs that. But we have what I would say is probably a bit of a scammer. Nine of Swords in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse. Don't accept that offer. Because there's something else here that works out. Whatever it is that you need, this is not the place to go, right? I'm sorry, I must be hungry. Let's say what you really need is a particular type of breakfast sandwich. I'm not going to say a particular like restaurant or anything, but that's the kind of breakfast sandwich that you want. And you go to that place and they're closed. Everybody's sick. Sorry, can't make your breakfast sandwich. So you go to the other place that has one that's like kind of like it, but it's not the same. That's where you're supposed to go. This emperor might be like the most convenient, or it might even be like your favorite breakfast sandwich, but this person can't cook, or they're going to eat your sandwich. I would never eat your breakfast sandwich. This person, oh yeah. Go to the other place. Get a second opinion. Go with somebody who's more official, someone who isn't going to just like take your money and run. I am picking up for someone that this is about like labor or work around a house or on a car. Somebody saying, I can do that for less. You know, just go buy the part and I'll do it for, no, they're going to make you buy the part, pay them, and then they're going to leave. So there's another option here with this Two of Swords. You can reject the not so great offer, the one that doesn't seem to have like any substance behind it. There's no itemization of the receipt, right? So I feel like there is a need to be protective, be firm on what you need to have in place. And with the Emperor being in the reverse, then they can't get what they want. You make yourself protected from whatever this scheme or scam is. But they're trying to take what isn't theirs, or they're trying to overcharge you. Ten of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Lying about how expensive something is, or lying about, oh no, this is how everyone in the industry does this. No, it's not. Like if they negotiate that you pay everything up front instead of, you know, pay part of it and then the rest upon completion. Yeah, no, don't change that. They just want to take your money and run. So Ten of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse is very like I don't care what happens because I'm not from around here. So this could be someone who's from a different place, right? Give me my muffins. Yeah, what is your favorite breakfast, you guys? Maybe it's not a breakfast, Sammy. I'm very partial to French toast. Fruity French toast. Like, give me some, like, strawberries and bananas. Maybe some pecans. Oh my gosh. Do you say pecan? Do you? It's pecan. It sounds so fancy. Don't you want to sound fancy? Otherwise, it sounds like a can you pee into. Right? Right? Yeah. High Priestess. We're talking about the really important things this morning, you guys. Sorry for being a little bit ridiculous. You're funny. Yeah, no, waffles are pretty dang good too. All right, so we've got a sense of misdirection or controlling information to make it seem a certain way, but it doesn't line up with your intuition. That's like if I were to look you square in your face and say, I am a natural blonde. You'd be like, Carmen, do you have a mirror? Somebody walks up and tries to sell you volcano insurance, right? And you're like, oh, I live in Iowa, so this person cannot be trusted. It doesn't feel right to you. Your intuition is setting off alarms. And this is saying, please follow those alarms and do not work with this person. Do not give this person any money. Straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Denied. Hello, Durgans. What's happening? Oh, happy Friday. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, you got to be able to back that up or like know what's going on, right? Hello, Donald. How's it going? Fool in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Part of their scam is to make it seem like you only have like 3 hours to make a decision. You know what this is? Take how The Bachelor or like The Bachelorette or any of those shows really, like Love is Blind, like, hey, we're going to give you like 3 weeks, maybe 4, to make one of the most important decisions of your life based on the small sample of strangers that you could potentially have a happy life with. And then we're going to film it and probably offer you copious amounts of liquor just to make it extra like plotty, right? And then we want you to choose who you're going to marry at the end of that, okay? That's what this person's doing to you. It's a major decision, probably not like, will you marry this person? But they're like putting you on a clock, like, make a decision because we don't want you to be able to think about it too hard. Because if you were on one of those shows, let's be real, if I had enough time to get to know you, I wouldn't choose you, right? I feel like that's what a lot of people would do on that show. They'd be like, oh, yeah, no, like week 7, I realized this about you. You sleep with socks on. I don't think I could be with somebody who sleeps with socks on. No. Rejected. Thank you. Is there another season? Is there more people? But instead, they crunch it into like 3 or 4 weeks or whatever it is, because it's like, maybe you won't notice all the bad stuff about me, right? Biscuit sandwich. Approved. Sausage, egg, and cheese. Yes, I agree. I do like bacon. It's just not quite the same. Maybe it's because of how the cheese sits on the sausage. Go ahead, make jokes. 9 of Crystals, or the 9 of Swords in the reverse. And such an interesting artistic depiction of this like anxious energy, right? Those are the same card, right? 9 of Crystals, 9 of Swords. So again, They're trying to bank on somebody having a bit of a difficult day. You have, your toilet broke down. You need a pecan. Your toilet broke down. You need somebody to come out and look at it, right? Be real nice if that thing were working. This is someone who's trying to take advantage of a difficult situation. I feel locked in, or I'm frustrated. There's something here that's not working. There's something that I can't fix. What are you going to do? How can you help me? How much do you charge? And this person's like, give me all your money. Two of Jars in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse. No love lost, no love here. This is just business. I'm taking all your money. Highway robbery. Might as well be in a stagecoach. Trying to get to Yuma. No, I don't think they were originally traveling to Yuma, though. I don't remember where, though. I'm talking about 310 to Yuma, if you're wondering. Loved that movie. Had some questions on its believability, but, sometimes you just look the other way with a movie. This, though, this is real life. This is like, that doesn't feel right. I don't think I should do this. So the Chariot in the reverse, I do feel, whoever I'm reading for, there's a point where you're like, you know what? I can't do that. That doesn't seem right to me. I'm not going to sign for that. I'm not going to agree to that. That seems outrageous. And it may result in an argument. We have the Five of Wands, which is the Five of Wands. What do you mean you're not going to pay for that? What do you mean you want to ask somebody else what they would charge? If someone gets defensive when you ask a basic, question or suggest that you're going to do something that is a quite normal part of the process, that is a warning sign, right? I'm getting nervous because you don't trust me and I might not be able to pull off this little trick of mine because you're asking questions. Questions are your best friend. I know they say diamonds are a girl's best friend or dogs, guy's best friend or whatever, but questions, they save a lot of heartache, Are you saying chocolate chip cookies are your favorite breakfast? With cigarettes and coffee? Legend. You are a legend, sir. I mean, back in college, my breakfast was pretty much like cigarettes and... Did I drink energy drinks back then? I did have a camp out trip where we created the breakfast beers and bananas. It's as awful as you think. Potassium and beer, they're not friends. They don't get along. We made it work. We've got the High Priestess in the reverse and the Four of Swords or the Four of Crystals in the reverse. This person's going to get mad. We had the High Priestess come out in the reverse earlier. This is someone who's used to getting their way, used to being able to just kind of talk through things and make people do what they want. But you're like, oh, do I have that? I keep meaning to bring my little magnifying glass in so I can be like, I can tell you're lying. They don't like that you're perceptive. They don't like that you call them out or that you ask a question that makes them look stupid. There's probably a nicer way to say that, but I just said it. That's cool, Jared. Apologies for disagreeing with you on that, but I respect your opinion. Yeah. Lovers in the reverse. You communicate that you're not going with this person or you're not going to, take up their little deal that they offer because your intuition tells you that you cannot trust this person. When you feel that, believe it, right? Are you always going to be right? Maybe not. But the more you trust it, the more accurate it gets. So I feel like you listen to this. That sounds like a lie. That seems a little expensive. I think I'm going to go talk to someone else just to see, It happens. So 6 of crystals or 6 of swords and 5 of jars, which is the 5 of cups. Well. So you cut this little contract up, you tear it into pieces, you spit on it, you're like, nope, that's garbage. You don't need to go through all that. But like, you know that's not the right thing. And this person is going to lose their temper. This person who wanted to scam you is going to be unreasonable about it because it's like they've already spent the money. Like I was so confident that I was going to talk you into doing what I want you to do that maybe I already spent the money. Maybe I already told somebody that I would have that money for them by Tuesday. Oh, which is a good reminder. If you are in the stars or the towers for my memberships, we will have a live stream for the members only on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central. It's an every other week kind of thing. So yeah. Hello, Donald. Thank you. I appreciate you. Jamie with the tooth. This is what's the news. So for some of you, we have a baby trapping situation. For some of you, we have a this is not your baby, but I'm going to tell you it's your baby kind of situation. We've got somebody here who is probably using a health situation or an experience on how to handle something. Like, you need me, right? And I'm going to be super nice about it so you believe that you can trust me. But you have dealt with love bombers before. You end up confusing this person because you do see through their little shenanigans. They may even flirt with you to try to make things seem more palatable. Or this could be someone who is like, hey, I've got a problem with my car. My best friend's boyfriend works at a mechanic shop. So, he offers to fix my car for a certain amount of money. So the sneaky link doesn't have to be with the person who's potentially getting scammed, but I do think for many it is that setup. But you're too smart for this. Yeah, this is someone who plans to take the money and rebound. Flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. And then there's you. Fast forward to you figuring it out and avoiding this little heartache or disappointment. I think you figure it out, and when they react, it's confirmation for you. Oh, okay, so you're getting extra defensive. Am I supposed to believe that you're extra defensive because you're innocent and everything's on the up and up? Because then you would give me a receipt. Then you would itemize it. Then you would tell me what I'm paying for labor or parts or whatever, right? They don't want to be that honest with you. Yes, exactly. Hello, Roland. How you doing? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I got to eat some breakfast. And I appreciate all the likes and the subscribes and the funny jokes and the tips. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.